it's kind of.
The next room down here on the right is a lot of storage. So I don't know, maybe you're picking up on just all the clutter is causing you to. Here.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have been to the king of clutter.
Yes.
That's just wow. This is weird back here.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Oh, seriously, dude, what the hell is that? Oh! Was this ever somebody's home? Do we even know that? Or was it always a hotel?
It was a hotel, but I'm assuming that people.
Like maybe it was a boarding house at one time?
Possibly. I don't know. I should give you Heidi's number and you text her and ask her. Or call her and ask her. One of the
And I don't care. I mean, it's fun. It seems like maybe that's where the young energies, that layer is coming from. That maybe just at one time was like a boarding house, not necessarily a hotel, but.
Mm-hmm. I assume people lived here to help take care of it. It was like a bed and breakfast, I would
Right.
imagine. Where else would these people live?
Right. All these old buildings are just so cool. I don't know, like I said, there's just like all of these layers and all of this old stuff that just kind of hangs there. I think there's a lot of like, I don't want to say it's like the paranormal super highway, but I think a lot of spirits are transient through this area. But sometimes it ramps up for some reason and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ramps up and then it's gone. But the residual energy in here really, it hangs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just keeps going and going. And I think a lot of it may be because they celebrate it. So,
right.
You know, I mean, Waterford's, very, very old. And they take a lot of pride in that, which is an awesome thing. So
Mm-hmm.
they celebrate it, which I think even it keeps the energy contained.
Right.
You know, which is, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Like at one time, we're talking not a pandemic, but something that was like a widespread,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe an epidemic just in this area that a lot of people had fallen ill.
Mm-hmm.
Something with water.
Well.
LeBoeuf. Yeah, bad water.
What does that stand
I'm
for?
right.
This is a restaurant that's
Right.
closed for the winter, so there's no activity.
It's
in here
nice and quiet right now.
Since winter, so
Mm-hmm.
they're getting ready to open next week, so
Right.
a couple weeks. So
And you know they're not going to really hang when there's not something to feed off of.
Well, that's why I'm hoping us coming in and opening up some doors and
Absolutely, making some noise. Come on in.
Maybe we'll get some people in here.
Absolutely. When I walked in through this way, it was like somebody was pressing down on the top of my head. It was really weird. It was like, okay, but it did. It felt like somebody was just pushing it down. I don't know if it's just the heaviness in the air.
Yeah, there's a lot of different rooms, and
Are they prone to noises?
I don't know. I just heard a knock.
I heard a knock too. I thought that was odd. Hello? Did you just knock on the window? Did you just knock on the wall? Oh, so did you knock on the door? The door. Did you just knock on the wall? Oh, so did you knock on the door? The door.
You might have to adjust that.
Oh. If you want to knock again, that would be nice. You did. Didn't you hear it from down in here?
Yeah. It almost sounded like a tap on the window.
Yeah.
What could have been that?
But I mean, we weren't walking over here when
No.
I did that, but I did hear it.
Mm-hmm. Wherever you want to go, you lead the way.
wanna go up.
You follow the energy. If you're wanting to go upstairs, let's go
Yeah,
upstairs.
I'd like to go upstairs. That's kind of cool. Look at
Mm-hmm. Some colonial.
Yeah, a little reproduction there. I don't want to look at too much here. It's cold up here.
Yes.
Okay, there's a young lady here too. Or I don't think she's here. She leaves a vapor trail. That's what I call a vapor trail.
And that would just be leftover, like energy that.
Yeah, she
follows.
she kind of comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
She stays here. She might actually go in between these two houses.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm not gonna be able to tell if it's spirit or if it's friggin' heart skipping a beat. This is not gonna be convenient, just so you know. Yeah, in this area right here, and out this window. Do they see people? Has there been reports of that?
We'll have to ask.
It's something around here and it's something in this window. But I don't know if she kind of like goes in between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's a connection between her and that place. At least I don't feel a connection to that place. And maybe there is and I just don't know it, but there's something between these, like she travels between these two places.
So the Judson house is across the street, which we just investigated. If you want to get close to the window and just see if we can see it.
Oh, look at all the children. Yeah, okay.
You were picking up on
Yep.
kids' energy.
Yes, all the children. Okay, do we know who these children are?
I do not.
Well, that would answer that. I would be interested to know who these children are. Well, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to say that this is kind of like again, there's more of a family feel to this, and I don't know why. And I know that it's like the hotel, and this wasn't the stagecoach stop though, or was it?
It might have been because 1826, there probably wasn't much else here. They
Right.
might have used it as a drop.
Right. So I'm wondering if this was kind of like the hub.
It's another good question to ask.
But I don't know. But I get it. It's just that feeling of like a lot of energy, like jumping around and everything. But there really is kind of like a family unit. I'm feeling some type of a family unit with kids and I don't think they had any, that energy doesn't have anything to do with that girl, whoever she is out here. There's a male energy, a male feel to this area here, like it's residual. It's residual.
Residual male.
Yes. Very authoritarian.
I don't want to give you too much, but Katie was standing, the last time we were here, Katie was standing in this spot and she felt like she was touched on her arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that kind of goes with the male figure, possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like, get out of my room.
Get out of my room. Because it's almost like a businessman type of thing, like that authoritarian business person that, facts, and, very money driven type guy. Which probably had to be.
Right.
You know.
Could have been the original owner.
Could be. Do they know who the original owner is?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Again, I'm clueless to a lot of this
Okay.
because we didn't get much details.
Well, and that's a good thing. So maybe this was somebody's house and then they had a boarding house and then it turned into a hotel and who the hell knows? I don't know. Oh, makes my ear hurt. I don't know why. Oh.
Getting a ringing?
No, it's like it hurts.
As we piece this puzzle together of this investigation, the woman that Sue sensed at the hallway looking at the Judson house will play a bigger part as this investigation goes on.
How neat. Oh my gosh, how. I love stuff like this. It is just. Wow. Oh, this is a lady's desk. Okay, don't touch the books. Because I was like, oh, let me have them. Yeah, that gives me a feeling that's a lady's desk. But I don't think it belongs to here. I don't think the lady belonged to this house that had that desk.
No. Most
That's
of the
just
furniture, I think, is just
Just
staging,
donated,
but-
yeah. He looks kind of authoritarian, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And that looks like everybody's grandmother. That's cool. Am I in your way? I think that's really cool. That is really. Look how.
So
He's a baby.
very young.
He's a baby.
Mhm.
That's what Gettysburg is just so.
Yeah.
That.
I'm a
Oh
haunted
yeah, that
collector.
place is crazy. Yeah, that place is crazy. What's up there?
That's the
lower
ballroom.
floor.
It's the third floor.
That's for.
Wow. Can we go up there?
Yeah. You want to go up there now, or you want to explore?
Oh,
There's-
You should.
You can take this.
There's still all that over. You don't want to go in that area.
I don't
for
know. I'll
some
go.
reason.
Yeah, no, I'll go. And
Okay.
what?
She told her not to go in here before, so.
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
Is it like an intimidating energy, or is it?
It's just, it's funky.
Yeah. Well, this is overflow for the restaurant, and also you can tell storage. So when the restaurant gets really packed, they put people up here, to eat.
Right.
But the back rooms back here are storage, and here's another dining room over here to our right.
Oh,
Um,
this is weird in here. I don't like it in here. It's kind of,
the next room down here on the right is a lot of storage. So I don't know, maybe you're picking up on just all the clutter is causing it to. Here we go.
oh, I'm sorry. We have been to the king of clutter.
Yes.
That's just, wow, this is weird back here.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Oh, seriously, dude, what the hell is that? Oh my God in heaven. What? Are you crazy?
This little person. It's a paper mache person.
I got punked by a paper mache person. Okay.
This little
That's
girl.
the comic relief of the night.
This little girl
Jesus.
scared Sue.
There's Santa
And there's Santa.
Yeah.
Santa didn't scare me. Paper mache chick. She kind of scared me. Well, I wasn't expecting her.
She's cute though. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's cute now that there's light on her. Well, yeah. It's scaring the old lady, man.
It's like I'm done in this one.
Oh yeah, we're done here. We're done now. It's just, this place is like really, this part is real odd. It's like, I don't know, like an afterthought. It's like, it's in.
This was an addition on the original
Okay.
building, I believe.
Before it was this nice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fill you in on something that I do know.
Okay.
This was an apartment for a while.
Oh, okay.
And I just remembered Heidi telling us that before.
Oh, really?
Some people, these were apartments.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Well, and it's a guy.
yeah.
Is he? Do you know about it? And
I don't know anything about this guy.
You
I
just
just
know
know
it's,
that these used to be
these used to be
apartments.
apartments.
Yeah.
We should ask her before we start investigating.
Yeah.
Maybe if she can come over and.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. He is a guy and it's weird. He's kind of skinny and I'm seeing him very, very vividly.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's got on like a sleeveless, like almost like a wife beater,
Okay.
but in a t-shirt, like not a t-shirt, but like a button-down shirt over it, and
Mhm.
he's real thin and emaciated. I think he drinks a lot.
Hmm.
And he's alone.
He's alone.
He's alone.
Yeah.
I mean, like he didn't have anybody.
Okay.
It's real sad. But he's just kind of he's real close to the earth plane.
Okay.
He's kind of
So that's somebody you
Yeah.
could potentially communicate with.
maybe.
Since-
I know. Did you see that up there?
Awesome.
Who the heck? That is really neat.
Sue nicknames this man Ed, but we come to find out that his name is actually Jack.
There's the same kid that's Civil War soldier that's in the other room. He's here.
What is his?
So I don't know if there's some documentation.
Something with.
I don't know.
Does anyone know anything about this series?
Because I want to tell you something about this room. So the couch that's in that other room was here.
Okay.
The last time that Katie and I investigated, we sat on the couch, and as we were sitting there, and we got this all on video. It's an old video, but we heard footsteps up the stairs. Heard
Here, right
like
here.
this all the way around the couch that we were sitting on. And as it walked around me, my hair stood up just in this area, and then to the back of my head, and to over on this side, and then it stopped, and it just went away. And then when that happened, I almost felt lightheaded, and
Man, I bet you
Katie
did.
had tears in her eyes, gripping my arm because she couldn't believe that somebody just walked around us, but we couldn't see them.
Wow.
And yeah, it felt like I had just left a concert that was playing really extremely loud music. You know how like your ears
You
kinda,
get that, yeah.
that's what was happening. It only lasted for a few minutes, but after that experience, I guess it was just the energy of the spirit
Maybe,
walking
yeah,
by me.
absolutely.
Just kind of, I don't know if it drained me or what
Mhm.
happened, but that's the experience that I felt from it. It was the craziest
Oh my God, that's so
paranormal
cool.
experience that I've ever had.
Did you get a feel of whether it was male or female?
No.
Or it
I-
just, well, at the point, at that time, you're like clutching each other going,
Yeah, Katie was scared to death because that was her first experience ever like that, you know,
Mhm.
live, like, you know,
right.
happening in front of you experience. It was
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome when it happens to you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's what makes you get, that's what I think a lot of what fuels.
You don't get a lot of those experiences.
No, you don't.
Firsthand. A
Right.
lot of it, you hearing it on the recorder or you're
Mhm.
capturing it later.
Yep.
And so when it happens in front of you,
Absolutely.
oh, I love
Absolutely.
it.
But it does, it jacks you up and it's like
Yeah.
you want it again.
Mhm.
It's a lot that way when you have that experience, you want it again.
Yeah, because when we were in there, I came out here and walked up these steps and walked around here, and Katie said, that's the noise that we're hearing. She could hear it.
Oh, wow.
Just like
It
what
was
we
the same thing.
Yeah.
Something moving.
It's like somebody walking.
I don't know if you can hear this on the. There, it's a lot getting louder. Hello? Where's it coming from? Is it on this floor or upstairs?
It sounds like it's on this floor. It sounds like it just walked in this room.
Somebody in here with us? We'd like to communicate with you. I just felt it walk behind us and onto the left side of me. I'm not even kidding you, didn't you?
This is the ballroom. They used to have dances up here, and these basically closets is where they used to get dressed. Nobody was up here
Really?
when that light was on. She didn't even know. It's something about the door being stuck. You couldn't get the door open, and then they came up. That light was on, and the door was open.
Oh my God.
And she said there was a weird fog in here, and then all of a sudden the fog just dissipated and went away.
Like on the second floor, she's intriguing. She may make a little bit of a appearance.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And Ed.
Ed?
I don't know.
Did you gonna call him Ed?
I'm gonna
Ed
call
on
him
the
Ed.
second floor?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a name for the lady on the first floor?
I don't. She's much older than Ed. She's much older than Ed.
And Ed is probably. That's interesting. We need to find out some more information about that.
Yeah.
So we've got an idea of some things to investigate.
Yep, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, here we go.
Yay!
Are you gonna be out here?
Me and Sue will go downstairs.
Oh, we're going downstairs.
Yeah, we can.
And Jeff staying up here with us?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You got it?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Desk.
Desk. So- Ed, are you here? If you're here, can you set off one of the devices that we have? Is that wrong?
No.
Let me set this over here without it being on.
Okay, it's on. It's green.
Ed, if you're here, this device has lights on it. If you can light that up for us to let us know that you're here. And this device here will let us talk to you. Can you tell us where we are? Are you hungry? We are in a restaurant.
That's right.
You go in this room. This is.
Is there somebody here that had something to do with a stagecoach? I'm getting that feeling again. If so, could you please come forward, make your presence known? We'd like to speak with you.
At this time, Sue was picking up something about a stagecoach, and Katie and Sam were upstairs getting something about a wagon wheel. Watch this clip.
Wagon.
Wagon wheel.
There's a wagon wheel. Are you in this room with us?
Grace.
Or is there somebody named Grace with us? Can you tell us what year it is? It's so cold. There's a lot of traffic outside tonight.
Gone the upper end.
Guess. Whose room is this?
I can't read it. It's too dark.
That's just telling us about that.
Iron.
Fire.
Fire.
is there.
Was there a fire here? Did you hear
I
that?
did.
We'll be able to hear whatever you want to say. Did you hear that?
I did hear it, and then I look over and I see an anomaly
No.
behind us. It went
Get-
behind us.
Okay. Yeah,
on the
I'm,
camera.
that was a little,
I'll have to
Freaky.
check it. I don't know if it'll show up or not when I rewatch it, but it looked like something went right
really?
behind us.
Because I heard that. That was.
Yeah, right as that noise happened.
That's like the third time that that's happened. We'll be able to hear whatever you want to say. Did you hear that?
I did hear it, and then I look over and I see an anomaly
No.
behind us. It went
Get-
behind us.
Okay. Yeah,
on
I'm,
the camera.
that was a little,
I'll have to
Freaky.
check it. I don't know if it'll show up or not when I rewatch it, but it looked like something went right
really?
behind us.
Because I heard that. That was.
Yeah, right as that noise happened.
That's like the third time that that's happened. But you did see something?
Yeah, I saw something on the camera.
Sweet. All right, this is good. We're here. Leave us a message. If you need us to deliver a message or you want to tell us a message, please do so. We'll be happy to do so.
Do you know what year it is? One of my favorite questions is, do you know who the President of the United States is? Because if you get a president from 100 years ago, that would be crazy. In this case, it could be 200 years.
True.
Because
Yeah,
being built in 1826.
that's right. That's right. Please tell us who you are.
Car.
I know the folks from the Historical Society would love to know who you are.
Let's play that back and see if we hear anything. Unless you want to leave us another message before I turn this off.
We'll give you a couple seconds.
I'm curious.
No, it's weird.
I'm curious to see. I'm going to play it closer to this, to the mic, so then maybe we can hear it.
Okay.
Setting it down. And my name is Bill. What was that? Yeah, that was real. Yeah, it's something crazy. Okay, so this is Bill. I'm with Sue again. If there's any spirits in here that want to communicate with us. What the heck? That was... what? This is good? There is some cars driving past, so... That's not what that was. But what we heard was in this room. Spirits that want to communicate with us, you can talk to us, and it can be recorded on this device. Anything that you want to tell us, go ahead and let us know.
You can come forward. We'll be able to hear whatever you want to say. Did you hear that?
I did hear it, and then over, and I see an anomaly
No.
behind us. It went
Get-
behind us.
Okay.
It went right
Yeah,
behind us.
that was a little...
I'll have to check it. I don't know if it'll show up or not when I rewatch it, but it looked like
Really?
behind us.
Because I heard that. That was...
Yeah, right as that noise happened.
That's like the third time that that's happened. But you did see something?
Yeah, I saw something on this.
Sweet. All right, this is good. We're here. Leave us a message. If you need us to deliver a message or you want to tell us a message, please do so. We'll be happy to do so.
Know what year it is? Who the President of the United States is. In this case, it could be 200 years.
There was a knocker on tap in that.
Yes.
Being built in 1826.
That's right. Please tell us who you are.
What?
Was that you?
No,
I know
it
the
too. It
folks
sounded
from the
like-
Historical Society would love to know who you are.
What the heck? All right.
Unless you want to leave us another message.
All right, I'm kind of curious to investigate
We're hearing some noises over here, so
Yeah.
I want to see what is going on over here. We heard
We're jacking you up a little bit.
a few knocks.
We've got some energy here. We've got some stuff that you can draw on if you wish. You might like that little device that's sitting on the table. You can get near that. You can make it go off. That would be very cool. We would like that. Just walk over there and run your hand by it. That was kind of weird. Did it actually happen?
Yeah, you can touch this device here, and you can make it light up.
Mm-hmm. And that will let us know that you're here. You were making noises before. Make them again.
Still some cars driving past.
There's a fireplace in this room. Is this the fire you were talking about? Is somebody in these pictures named Grace? We just want to talk.
Is there a little girl named Grace?
Do you want to play? Did you live here? Are you go in the room with the piano? That's the room that, when we were here last, the footsteps. We were just sitting there when we had footsteps.
Okay. Didn't smell like this before.
No, it did not smell like this before. It smells.
Like an incense type?
Yeah.
Like potpourri?
Yes. Bed. Mattress. Bed.
So when we first came in here, initially, it smelled like,
Nothing.
yeah,
It
it didn't
have a
really
smell.
have a smell to it. And now it smells like potpourri.
Yeah, just faintly though,
Yeah,
Not
not
like-
overbearing.
like potpourri normally is.
Right, just like a faint smell. But as soon as
Yeah.
I walked in, I could smell it.
Right. Ooh, we're getting more us. Is it you that smells like potpourri? Is that your perfume? It's a nice smell.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Maybe Grace is older.
It's the oil heater right there.
Oh.
I was like, these have not been used in forever.
No.
So it's the furnace. I don't know what those are called. To be
Space
honest.
heaters? No. I don't know what that is.
Either. Can you play the piano? Maybe sit down. Should have brought the temperature thing. I'm real good with these words. I don't know what they're called.
The thermometer?
Yes.
Okay.
Temperature thing. Can you knock on the table if you want to play? Or Ed, if you're here, will you let us know by knocking on something or playing the piano?
Because it's hard to